It's a brand new spanking 3E mouthpiece. Most of you watching this video are looking at your trumpet or pulling the mouthpiece out and you're going, holy crap, he's right. I have one of these guys. And I don't know if you could actually see that, so I'll try to zoom in a little bit. The 7C. This is the all-time favorite mouthpiece that's in the case of a typical beginner and intermediate. I've even seen it in a Bach Stradivarius, brand new case, a 7C. For some reason, someone somewhere along the line decided that 7C was the best all-around mouthpiece for everybody. And then you could branch out depending on what you wanted to do, jazz or rock or symphony or whatever, and get different mouthpieces better suited. I'm here to tell you that the 7C is not the mouthpiece for you. And it may be a specialized mouthpiece for a few. So how does that translate to you? That what you need to know is there is a much better all-around mouthpiece, and it is not the 7C. The 7C is too deep, too narrow, and has a nice sharp rim to bite your lips as soon as you try to go to the top of the staff. It happens to me, and I got powerful chops, and it happens to 4th and 5th graders who have no chops and they're just starting the horn. Why start on an instrument when you got your hand tied behind your back with the Bach 7C? Don't do it. I consider this more of a specialized mouthpiece. Maybe if I wanted to audition for 4th trumpet for the Chicago Symphony, I get off my current custom Bob Reeves, and I probably would use something like this, a 7C, maybe a 3C or a 5C, somewhere in this general vicinity, get a real crisp, clear attack down in the low register. But for everybody else, you don't need to start on 7C. Instead, there is a better solution, the 3E. Now the 3E is a little bit wider than the 7C, and I can visibly see the difference. I don't know if you can. This is the 3E. This is the 7C, and you can see that's a brand new mouthpiece. Look how beautiful that is. So this is a review of the Bach 3E trumpet mouthpiece versus the Bach 7C trumpet mouthpiece, with the Bach 3E mouthpiece being the overall winner for the best overall mouthpiece for the money that just about anybody anywhere on the planet can get. If you have a choice and your horn came with no mouthpiece, you must get this one if you want to succeed in today's world. If your horn came with the Bach 7C, you really should make every effort that you can to acquire the Bach 3E. It's an overall much better mouthpiece, and I'm going to tell you some reasons why. Number one, it's slightly wider. Slightly wider, so you're going to have more surface of the lips vibrating. You're going to have better flexibility. It's a little bit more shallow, and the corners or the edge of the mouthpiece is a little bit more rounded, so you're not going to cut up your lips. You're not going to experience the pain that you would on the Bach 7C. Because of the shallowness of the 3E, you're not going to fall into it like you would on the 7C. And that's going to give you half a chance to be able to play some of the beginning and intermediate music that you want to try to play as either a student in 4th, 5th, 6th, or 7th grade, or an adult who's picking up the horn, or a comeback player who is picking up the horn, the trumpet, after so many years, and they see their trusty old 7C in the case. Please get rid of that. I don't care how good you got on this, but please get rid of it and get the Bach 3E. It's just an overall hands down winner. Even if you had a jazz band at your school, or even if you're an adult and you have a local jazz band in the community, you could take this and potentially play most of the parts. You could even play a decent amount of lead on this horn, on this mouthpiece. The 7C is going to F you up bad if you try to take it and play lead. And I'm talking about lower level lead stuff like Woodchopper's Ball and 1 O'Clock Jump, In the Mood, Little Brown Jug. The 7C is going to make your world tough. The Bach 3E, it's going to be a breeze. So the Bach 3E is the overall winner. I've reviewed both mouthpieces. Please get rid of the Bach 7C. Unless you are an advanced or professional player that knows they need a 7C for playing typically a lower part in the symphony or orchestra or wind ensemble or brass band that you are in. Then if you need a mouthpiece like this to play a lower part, then by all means go ahead and get it. Otherwise, don't accept the Bach 7C mouthpiece as a status quo of what you should be playing. Everyone should now look in their case, and if you don't have a Bach 3E, please go ahead and get one. I have a link right below, and I'm going to go ahead and play just for you. Now, I have my custom Bob Reeves mouthpiece. This is the one that I've spent probably over $300 on in a whole afternoon in Valencia, California with Bob Reeves, John Schnell. Those guys spent a considerable 2-3 hours, up to 3 hours with me, messing around, cutting my other mouthpiece off, cutting off the rim, a whole bunch of stuff I'm not going to go into, but this is my perfect mouthpiece for right now. And the body of it is the 42SV Sam Victor. I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to put in the Bach 3E, and again, I'm not quite sure if you're actually seeing the 3E on there, but it is there. And I can't do everything on it as I can, my Bob Reeves, but if that got lost and I had to have a backup mouthpiece, this would do at a pinch. Just simple scales. And by the way, my third valve slide is kind of a little bit sluggish, so I'm not going to be popping that out when I should on the D's and D flats, but I feel it gives me a pretty decent tone. It's relatively easy to tongue. Centers, articulation is pretty crisp on it. Pointed attacks, that's the tonguing. Accuracy is good up to high C so far. Lip slurring. Glissandos. Nice flexibility. And get around the horn well. How about shakes and lip trills? Shakes. So far, it's passing the test, and I'm putting it through some extreme tests now. Now, this is not going to be my go-to mouthpiece for any kind of range work, but let's just give it a little test. Because I am telling you guys, this is the all-time best, all-around mouthpiece for just about any player on the planet. I'm going to prove to you that I can do a couple things on this that would typically be hard on other mouthpieces, including the 7C. Again, this is the 3E. The start of Maynard Ferguson's Birdland. Hey folks, that was on the Bach 3E trumpet mouthpiece. Not a Shooky 14A 4A, not a Purviance, not a jet tone. Hello? Are you getting the picture here?
That was the Bach 3E. Oh my god! Kicking butt on that Bill Chase lick. Awesome. A Bach 3E.
Kurt Thompson, and I'm recommending the Bach 3E as the mouthpiece for everybody, the go-to mouthpiece. And if you have the 7C, which probably most of you do, especially you beginners in band and junior high, please get rid of that or put it in a shoebox, put it in your chest of drawers, put it in the closet, and you need to go out and get a real mouthpiece that's going to allow you to do a lot more, play higher, get a better sound, better tonguing, better everything. I'll see you in the next one.